Bremo ato peace 104.3 FM so eni ade shemaima yamamu nyina ha ensama hodo ayam yaboabo ni nyina no omayimu na awiei yesi enkonwa ede besomo kase wei etwa no ho ede afa hello 101.5 ya wadum ewo kumase ya bankran ya eye okay 101.7 neat 100.9 yenyina ya wo shimfikese mu ewo abeka enkwanta Ghana ha ne amano ni radio stations ahodo pi any online for eno maka bomo efa kasebo ya to apeti wiase ama de shepepi ankoma wo mo enye bi etie ena wiensam e de somo no ne di makoten ebene
ohene a owo asogli na chese agbogbo mafia awo asogli togbe afede ya otosu dunsia o se Ghana kabima mi kan bi kwampa so edie aye nchewie ana tota park ene hye nipa kuma bibotom enti wo ma dwosuo omonko na edidi ho.
Our democracy has become an enterprise that a few people are exploiting to enrich themselves.
Enra yete edom kuma wo mra hyebedwafie eye vetting committee anasa appointment committee no nsem a wodi tu dwa wo mo chese amamra no se de eche no ase mampani ntimi fa George form penifom wo mo nkokot batan no emani nru baabi emane mro so ne ho nsensem ti emra asem de emranifo ho awiei yebekwa akopinchiri mu Mampani abedi achire ho kafo yetai se second lady Owuraire Samira Bawumia say Ghana dachi ne no ani ni wura Dr. Mahmood Bawumia onu no den sesan ye beba Ghana.
Inshallah, His Excellency Bawumia obe weni abat one aye kotu. Obi anim so wonim dia odibebu o man no.
Teacher fo kuo miensa a womo ewo emfitiase ne nto asosuku mu ese womo ntentuo ya yi tie 2 no eno buachi bidin bese 600 million aban pese wo ye kadibo ade ne so de kwato pensions fo ne ho anu wo de kwaye adwuma na mfaso abaso na wo kwa homje ma yanya bia mo wo nti wo ka kira aban se ohwe ye na edi animu eba no wo ne bedi no yonyo fra mantamu don frɛ former MPP Amanyoku no eye Emmanuel Kosi Boja odi atudwa se bampuntu dwuma pa wo samantam ni mu a eni se NDC se wo mu na ehoya wo mu World Bank wo nya mu madodo ofiri no mpuntu odie omo mfutumi fo mo hontoto MPP aye bi wo pa.
From electricity to education to health.
Eni nya Kosi Boja ne pious tiafidie na chi ade owo mu ano no na Constituency watch ye call Eastern region ye da so a ho said na wotwetwam ye no Akuapem South empesiane so ena ene ye call we ene nsem kaye bi ene de bremu aseda aboafo ni
ya de asede ne kabia Susie Aba Center won ene de CB men capsules CB women capsules ena CB soap wo de tayen achi ba bi eton ro bia okwa obenya wo mu nro ni bi ato obetimi afre won pe bi eto aton a e wo 0247111671 ena 0246578750 MTN 4G Plus wo say wo pe internet connectivity ya edamu pron bibia me kroso wo emetwintwa wakwa mu opentema download ade ope movie bi na hwe ope say bia business document bi ene o partnership agreement bi ese o sa o download da mesrew sa ope say odo nsa kan ya hrom na download no watimi printing out dia ene na mesrew fa wontoma ekobo MTN wo mo etabunet no ano ne betimi aboa we there for you everywhere you go. This way chocolate drink the here we so share best point savings and loans bank papa ya wodu sika ekoto no mona okofia wasum bedwo oda obeda bosia na wohwe so a wombema obi dodo ama ode atere o business no emo and a special ice natural mineral water in sukrojen abodwonsuo egu minimum woten kase you wanom in super you makoya dawroma and obo echidom na yede kasebo no abesom akenka for ye me mame biama kwa for mene
Mami ya kuna ma afi kasebo ni mu nsem enie na mampani dada John Dramani Mahama O2 Frank ama NDC Amanyoku no wo aprobo e wo framantam ni mu eno na okopie kuro ba akoso odi koto omanfo wanim se MPP for ba o mo de nambra basem kasade ene anode no omo de afa mo ho a enso munya mo aba no ba ko pempo a wo munya mpuntudwuma bia ama mo omunya ho nso omo se ye hwe framantem omo boa enti afidie mamu nso so wo mo so na mo nhwe wo mo nim na mo nim se ye NDC fo no ye mpuntudwuma wa papa enye mpuntudwuma ketua asemi beto odwa no ena framantem don frɛ former MPP Emmanuel Kosi Boja o se he mampena Jordan Mahama ye bonto na nso nkontompo sem sa de ye amenka na wo mo betimi aka se NDC fo framantem no de ona munya mo madodo no afiri na nso se ba mpuntudwuma de a muntumi fa mo ntoto MPP ho na asem no awokoka na oduapon ya e one of Tom Pesuane so no e hokura wo behu mpuntudwuma ya ye wo ho enye mpuntudwuma wa te den e na awokoka nsem bia etiseye
Akan road construction crowd of Volta region. NDC for to mean 2 MPP in terms of road construction in Volta region. I don't even know the point he's trying to make. Drop on original or Casa Seminole. You're buying when you buy a Gadwapon. North Town Constituency, no money court. There as we speak, as Kufa Dawama, there were 2 court complexes, one at Bato, one at Drapon, all with judges bungalows. And if that is not development, then what is former President Mahama talking about? The same place, no Jina or Akan, you find employment and others. There were 2, one district, one factory. I was Drapon. As we speak, one, Sinostone Ethanol Manufacturing Company, Atofo, they are producing ethanol. And then we know more the enclaves Drapon and all those enclaves, omenya employment. That has never been there since Kwame Nkrumah, since Gadisbeck. But under this government, there's a factory situated in Drapon. In Bebu Soria, there is another one, a Harry Agro Industries. It's into sugar production. As we speak, Oma cultivating almost about 14 to 18,000 hectares of sugarcane farm. Machinery has been installed. And today, President Mahama is saying that MPP government has denied the good people of Volta region some developmental issues. Bibi Ojinano, I was so Ojina.
There was signed the car who be any set from Mantem one dear Esiano Abeda MPP Ebum and Nutina Yamampenda Mahama or Kasasano.
We want to tell the people that it is propaganda in no mutu abama in na say obi sorry no partner ejuma ni ho na all of a sudden here the one district one factory in Ikrom na we nya employment na obetumi akọ aba enye sika kakra de ahwe nimba or he doesn't need to necessarily come to Accra and come and live with somebody in a single room. You think that person will not be affected and that person will not vote for him? Say obi a ya make almost about 6 in a family, 4 ni nyina the kind, none of them had the opportunity to go to secondary school because ebi ni ho na aka no edu ni so na government in Shishiaba or no to mean a free SHS ako ama ende wako nurses training abaya restore allowance amano or the allowance no is supporting in here. They think that this family will not be satisfied enough to vote for MPP. You think that the 4 brothers on the siblings now may have the chance to have attended secondary school even though Omuajumodo Bana Ebi ni hoin. So it's not about propaganda. It's about the good intent of this government.
Afei 2024 ba beto na de chebro nya bosumi mu no Kosi Boja se wo futusem e de mafra mantem fo.
The government has goodwill for the people of the Volta region, and I believe that they are holding BBR supporting MPP all out. And say what we are expecting, we'll be able to get it if we support the candidature of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He is a vice president and a Ghanaian leader who above Volta more than any other leader under the Fourth Republic. This is a man who has goodwill for us. This is a man or things what you see in this so obey yet no. These are things that will benefit the good people of Volta region. Ghana and there, Ghana, our history has mostly was about artisanship. Voltarians are people who like going to school, and all these policies are all these things are things that are going to help us and going to change the dynamics of Volta region. Okay, my plea is we should support MPP as we supported them in 2020.
Emmanuel Kosi Boja don frɛ former MPP ewo from Mantam no emu Pius Beidu Bansen na diamanie bai
Yeda so ewo from Mantam emu na NDC Franka Tuni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama womo abodwa data ye nananom ewo asogle ahemfie ema wo kasa ede kokobo ama Ghana fo nyina se enche NPP amayoko no womo manifesto wo bepa ho ntoma na ade a wo bepa ho ntoma na Ghana fo nyi wo mu ani na ndronko a en wo beka ho asem.
They on 18th August they are launching their manifesto. They did their manifesto in 2016 and then they did in 2020. It's always full of lies and promises. So on 18th, they will launch the manifesto of lies and tell you, we're coming to do this for you, we're coming to do this for you. But they say, first fool, second fool, who is the third fool? The third fool is the real fool. In 2016, the same manifesto they came and deceived us with. 1 million per constituency per year. 1 district, 1 factory. 1 village, 1 dam. 1 child, 1 egg. 1 child, 1 chocolate. Okata alakpai. Alakpatowo.
Ene a woti ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na agbogbo mafia ya oda nananom atena nkonwa wo Asogli State ano togbe afede ya wotoso edu enan wono soso ekasaye na nenkase mu no ene wode tudwa achemu sese Ghana emu aye den papa enipa kuma bi pe ena ase nya no wo mu enya wo mo ho na bro di nsemi tudwa wo na hemfie ye wo ho no ena wo chechiremu ese sade Ghana aye den etese akoda sebe obi atono mona na nipa wotono mona na eye nipa wa hye ne bose obebo no ho ban na ese ono wafa ho a na chese wotono mona se ya nti akoda na odwane a na wasa akwakoto se nipa no ensem na togbe afede eto aso na okiremu se kan tete ya Ghana yenya afa hodie foforo no kura no na ye nte kro no keta hye pre kankan ni dwurum ne nte binka se ba ne san ene neidie ubo Ghana din a yese corruption ubo Ghana din yese keta hye pre kankan ene dwurum togbe ya fede efa so edisansemi etudwabra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eko ne nchen ensrahwe.
Our democracy has become an enterprise that a few people are exploiting to enrich themselves to a detriment of the masses. Our country currently can be compared to an orphan who is being raped by the very people who have promised to take care of her. As I've always said, corrupt officials are like termites at the woodwork, eating at the very foundations of our democracy. Somebody wrote that corruption was almost unknown when Ghana had independence. But unfortunately, our name, Ghana, has become almost synonymous with corruption today. That is very sad. Corruption takes away from everybody else. It robs everybody else. The money that would have repaired our roads, given us hospitals, schools, find their way into people's pockets. Corruption is our worst enemy. And that is why, again, I'm happy about your promised commitment to fighting the canker.
Na wowie na wamanaso wono mo a ene wosade atodwa se dream DNA katahye ho sobo ahodo a ekoso bi te se PDS scandal yi Ameri deal scandal yi National Cathedral ho sensem ene sa ne mani nyema bi etetete sa na eyade bi a ye nim guasede pa Ghana 42 ni se bi Ghana ni kra na wo kenkan sem we de fa wo man ho yade bi ha dwene ne mom no ade a amwa hunu ate Ghana fo ase no odi obuo sonko ne adidie Ghana fo ho ne se atete ni ohaw ne ahokyera wo na mu nyina obi amfatu enkogina abonten anase obi amfa mra enhye ne nsem so okoyo ye kyera kosese niema ene ho nkro ne ba edu ose ba ko ene die ama awose agu no kura wote ye no ohunu ba bi omfa ne timfa esa ejapade deal no.
There have been too many scandals lately, from the PDS scandal to Ameri scandal to the cathedral scandal, just too many. And it's extremely embarrassing to read these things every day. But I thank Ghanaians for their patience. This one has ensured that Ghana has continued to be stable and to be peaceful. And I pray that Ghanaians continue to be patient and believe in the democratic process. And more recently, we are hearing about something called Ejapadiye. And sadly, my small strategic African security is also mentioned in that book. I find it difficult to believe that that was a genuine document. But of course, certain things that we go through give us thoughts to the contrary.
Odene nsɛm ɛbɛwie na ɔbɔ NDC Frank Atune Yira John Dramani Mahama abasofa ne 24-hour economy policy awode ɛbase ogidie mapase wɔmo ɛde yɛ adwuma bɛboa pa magani sikasɛm ne adwadie ɛho nsɛm no agina yie.
Let me take the opportunity to congratulate you, first of all, on your 24-hour economy policy. As someone who believes in hard work, I believe this is what we need. And it's obvious that the application of this policy in the manufacturing sector can indeed be a game changer. When you buy plant and equipment, it is for you 24 hours a day. If you choose to use it only for 8 hours, there's a little chance that you will do well, because the manufacturers of those machines have made them to be operated for 24 hours, and that determines the price at which they are sold at. So I think it's a matter of course that if you have a factory, you want to see how you can keep the machines running always. The same as we see in the airline industry. It's always in the interest of the airline to ensure that the aircraft is airborne always. That is how you make your money.
Enia oti yei eye agbogbomefia ya oda Asogli State ano togbe afede ya otoso edu enan. Salamat kukwa pencil enebo ansemi anobae.
A teacher for a warnum a warm fitiasian into a so sukunachas or more munition upon munti, woman from separate sherry, a teacher for Munkabom Koi, me and say and woman dem senya mark a semi a how warnum papa. Na a biny womo ya dear beer, way your cocobo, or best sentence cocoa chirabain, and chekra. Dear din kaino, womo say. Womo ahu meje musika kanena nke kani nyina snet ntento nanso ensachira ye ba mrani mu no dia ye de gya omo kwan sika puduo no tie tu no a ye de ma fund managers no wose ye no ye ti o cheche ni bia na se adwuma ye ni se wo aban adwuma mi se wo ankrankra mu wo ye bosumi adwuma no kwa de ye betina mu chemu be se enum achiriponum na daachi wo kwa wonyamfia aduosia no a ya tam sika puduo no de agya no kwan no saban tisa enseso otena sika ne so enu nti no omo se omo de kan se fund managers odi sika ne beko no omo de akoye adwuma aban ate be se afini 600 million on fan koye entinat eni nagrat eni CCT say omo manu breka krebi obete wo mo nka obehu se ne nipa be se mpema henan a teacher fo nko a na oni omo behia hen wo behia wo mo no na de toso mienu no so na ate for se one teacher one laptop yate wo mo laptop no akansensen mu ya emaye enti ye ni owura King Ali Awudu a oye otitena ni emakoi baako eye CCT Coalition of Concerned Teachers eni enkomo sa udu yama wa ha o ye da se
yenia
na sa ye tier 2 pension yi enko ya mune mo fund managers akasa die ntia enko ye
mi da se bebre mi fa kunya we so mi chia we tie fo nyina e kan kan acheche fo mo tie die tie ni se at 766 no ache pension mu mi ai ni tie 1 tie 2 tie 3 na tier 1 year snake and only a defined benefit. Defined benefit in it say work pensioner sika smith e be tua ma obosumi biano formula wo kwa e be calculate inti no sa ban ti sika na so ntua farmers ni ti kra na formula e be calculate ni dia wo ho inti work pension wo best 3 years no and no na e be calculate dia ma but tier 2 no e defined contribution. Na tier 2 na different contribution no different contribution na chere say sika dodo de be shemu no any ehunsi hu no na wo kwa pension ye de be tam sa sika kudo no di ama o ye fe ne lamsam na de to su bi mu no tier 2 no enya aban sika enya aban ni tia wo edwuma ye ni no waketua bosumi bia no employer no etua de ma wo no se sika no mu ne atimu 5% e de come tier 2 intimi fa ne say the marketia or say a bind the money busumi bia say teacher ni eye cedi apema a bind betimu 5% no every 50 cedis into a bind be 50 cedis no if we kasa 1000 cedis demo no the 950 na kanu amame so 50 cedis na abanyate no enya abanyfika eya mi fika na abanyate through controller. Into a buy TCS canano, the dear I am the tier 2 pension scheme no one. I was at my risk. Unfortunately, no, I buy a Tisicano 12 months in year. A free July last year, 2023. Ebesi July this year, I buy a Tisicano 12 months on tier Tisicano Fanto pension. As a man, very, very serious. In a sense, to say you have educational workers are you promote 300,000 to about 400,000. I buy you for organic in any adults. Yeah, so any aketiya sam enye. Na ye na ban eka yi. Ye also na aketiya na ban afi attention ska wo mu a. On fisika no enko ma fund managers any scheme no invest. Na teacher ni no ko pension a when ye sika e mu du kakra. Inti ye tia say ye adwuma no aban ewia yen. Sika ye ko pension de ma ye so no so aban ewia. Mrano eye Act 76 no e kire say say usika no abaite na se bosumi foforo no 14 fudu na sa aban entry sika na e was you tua penalty eye asotwen if you ho e sika no eye 3%. If July 2023 ebesi July this year no sika abanya tia on tua emfama Ghana Education Service Occupational Pension Scheme no is more than 636 million Ghana cedis. We know the raw money, the principal na interest and home. Say you calculate 3% associated interest no account for over the 12 months now. 636 million Ghana cedis. No, si can bet me a abomu the bet me a double. Na ye nyentia o ma ye timuno. Ya yamra say edumafo bi omo ye eduma ma aban de bosome so a omo ko pension sika ye de be mo omo no ye ti so ma tetu and a group of edumayafo a omo ma we ni mu a omo de ye pension enfre omo tetu omo ntua pension enti on na ketua ni 1000 cedis a bosome so 1000 ni na be ma no now so ono na on tua pension no so ko pension na ineya abeyi sika edi free onu abai na nkasa no futuo edi masa ni pakro no say pension pay lump sum on jenko na bosomi so a ni salary na oje abra na oye eduma no ye di say sika no so asa ama na ye na ye ko pension enya abai na etua ye ka ya nkasa ye sika no na ya ti a ye de be ma ye lump sum no abai ntu anfa ma ye se si amini wo ka sei se teacher ni bi ko pension in next 14th August 2024 amini wo kase ya yen to me emfa ni lump sum no emfa ma no efise ni sika na otua to ho no emu busumi dumienu 12 months egusu aban ho until say aban betue sika no nipa na ko pension na so efi fa the pension sika ma no afete be no adenti ene ye edumaya forsa adenti abone be nkwa na ye ena de Kenyan Sumni says, Kadusokano enya by and yet tier 1. I don't know employer ni tia. We are tier 2, employee no any tia. Interdentina by betting Yankas and Visita, no fanco to be dear. So calculate 3%. I was 53 million, so I had the amount I expect every month now. It is almost bare 1.6 million for just 1 month's interest. 1 month interest on 1 month money, I have 53 million. Into your calculation over the 3 months now, I have
na say na say mo busa mu say die ntina enkoye na mo fund managers no omo ye den na omo musa en demanded sasika no
senior tier 2 morality tier no fund managers no omo take omo authority na defeat the board of trustees into board of trustees no ena omo chiesis kano ene na ye ena dia tosu mienu so a wo say bi say dey nya ye ya tro ho nkata ayehu dede ma beya 2 months ni Minister for Employment and Labor Relations organizing meeting e wana kache ma Minister of Finance ni controller mu nyina baaye ma wo be kan say abai ni sika a obetua inti awoba may securities awoba issue abai bonds e na e dia maye bonds na any securities na abai issue ya say no to me ntia oil domestic debt exchange no haircut no almost see a buy ni cash obetia and nuntino or my bonds any catch on some the month to so near question kata but see securities na and buy it and a cash no so and buy it and then you may afford no lose interest you lose interest on the money about the pension sikana wutia kasano is not the main thing e once who no and the Mexican to me double to me triple na sa uko pension when you sika mo du na sa wakache 1,000 cedis 50 say at na kasa de e fa unko siaga na so in siwuna e basika no so over the time no to set calculation kakra we are me here 1 month per dia so no and no Mexican no e ye kase enti abayin tua ye your pension sika so abayin sign the bata enti ye tin komuni abre
Senti, ways are no much wrong crata. I had ya mubaby. Still, Monterey, mobile day next move, ne say.
The enemy yani say, on my way, no mono. Idea wasn't paying for no money. Said my phone, sorry, near shall say, dear. After no be who I and a moon colano mobo and a moon green way and a coffee way abba and a muya way, Yakwa striker. After the Labor Commission, number country said, was strike near illegal and after a minister to Baba and a Monkoya meeting. I would be one, the kind of idea, yeah. You don't get it. By a country, I must say, where your pensions? Where are your pensions? Now, senior pensions are dear to the heart of Jumayafo no. So, more share unsolved problem no Jumayafo and one. The best no anya papa.
Na laptop odi ane nso minim se wo CCT. O members ni bi o mu nya o mu dia na.
Laptop no. Sisi amini wo ka say supplier no have supply over 287,000. At the time na yeah, the proposal call I say my laptop no. Near the 280,000 proposal they call it. Say no teacher for the group 280,000 plus. Until yeah proposal they call 280,000 a day. Supply now supply no you know every. Say no the Minister for Education, Eba Labor Commission. Any kind of Minister for Education from me say you busumi elitwemu ending. The only idea answer the Canadian. You go to me call the way no moon to me charge any way. And the Minister for Education, Samba Labor Commission, say, yeah, man, to encourage August Busmi will in a way. Or by you be a DA. Scared the Romadia out no actually say by 25th August, no, will be answer the candidate. Into your train, I could see Busumi way every year August, no, may and also no send ye Midina DST.
Okay, any that's a pa.
Yes, me that now, Queen.
King Ali Audu ayo titinani ema teacher foko CCT eni ni di nkomo
na yenkwai na sai ena mampanyi ebo mpanyifo dim ise yenfo enkoka ajejefo a womo ete adwam ewo Supreme Court na ensam no nchinyuahwe ahodo pi ebeba ho Justice Sophia Benasco Esa ena Professor Richard Frempong Opon na nyame ya doma ekwan ebede mu a Appointment Committee of Parliament enra wono mo ehya tetenase etoto womo ano na ansana Appointment Committee of Parliament ebetenase no edom kuma wo mrahebedwafie titru eye Boku Central mrahebedwa ne opeja ansema hodo bi ebisebisa nsem bi a efa yen amamra no eho efa mampanyi tumi a owo se obepaw nipadodo bi ama womo akọ Supreme Court wono akoka Chief Justice ho na saa emra ho ensensemi enam so ma committee no etwentwen womo asetena so kakra ansana emre anase kwan edemu ama womatimi atoa asenie no eso sansemi a wopeja ho enseme free Ghana amamra mu no eno ene yepese edi ho nkomo eno ntino ye private legal practitioner lawyer Kwame Adofo ye ne no ebetwetwe nkomo na yaje na dwenkyere efa saa ensemi ehuna ansana ye lawyer ebedi nkomo no ye ntie saa asemi ne akanema mpanyin John Mahama eka saa asemi ne Mahama Ayarega Boku Central Brazil oka efa ho
says the president shall appoint the justices. There is nowhere in this constitution that the president is given the power to increase the number beyond the 9+1. Nowhere. And I challenge anybody in this room to show me any provision in this constitution that says that even though Article 1281 says 9 plus Chief Justice at the minimum and you don't have an upper ceiling, that the person to decide that upper ceiling is the president. Who says the person to decide that upper ceiling is the president? Who? To show me which provision. That he can, anytime he feels like, and I'm not talking about this president, previous presidents have done that before. So it's not about this particular president. Any president, anybody should show me anywhere in this constitution where power is given to the president to increase the number above 9+1. No such power is given to the president.
We Mahama Ayariga Oyeboku Central Mrashibidweni na wote neneno na yenkwa homasoe na yene lawyer Kwame Adofo enhwehwenkomo lawyer ewiye mo ha o
ye
yo ejina Honorable Ayariga esi ye fa asemi ho no wankasa wo ye emrenim ne wo hu ne san
mini aba mencha na mencha chief no hefo ne bebe fidie kopia ma mencha sisi it says Supreme Court over year 15. This year I can say over year 15. Constitution, let's say, we hear Article 128 now, or society and what say Supreme Court no, so we hear a minimum of 9 justices plus the Chief Justice, not just a 10 minimum, just a quarter. A form crowd, say a 10. 10 9 justices plus the Chief Justice. Now, Supreme Constitution can maximum, just say ceiling and after a sorody one can. Then more can form the say quarter, say a 10. This year I may know can say only 15. 15 no, and then one president na appointee or more. Other presidents are appointee or more. Ebidas wo as it's almost total no, 15. And it's almost total 15 there. That is a 10 na. Constitution can say quarter form the minimum no. A trim holder da. And not just say Honorable Ayariga, the argument or making no. Also just say presidents are appointee abro 9 only and 10 no omunyina omati omunyina no need to me as a community so the years appointment. In fact, constitution in Kasa constitution say minimum of 10, which includes 9 justices plus the Chief Justice. Now I feel now call question, who has to appoint? One is to appoint Supreme Court. Constitution as I say, the president never appointed. In the case of the Chief Justice, was in consultation with the Council of State. In consultation with the Council of State. Not just the president person appointed Chief Justice there. Yes, or consult to Council of State. Then other Supreme Court justice there, and one was on the advice of the Judicial Council. And the Judicial Council, no, Brano, the list to be called, say, Mr. President, you hear Crawford way, and as a vacancy, I better hope Crawford way, na air qualified. Now, President, I appoint you. No, I nominate you, I'm sorry, or nominate you more. No, me, you. I'll say, no, call Parliament. I'm a Parliament, I got to do a man. Constitution, and it's a Honorable Ayariga, as I'm not working. Okasi stick it to 9 there, +1 no there. That is any president be a waba appointee. Within the 15 now, is a one. You acted illegally, which is not the correct position of the law. I'm running Canada. I'm running say minimum of 9 plus the Chief Justice. The Constitution at the time of Mochirono, 1992, that Ghana population was very low. You sure say, or Mochirono, the core margin here, Mahomadi, minimum by no man for maximum number. And so we take it into consideration. Say, bedroom baby not Ghana population in Kosovo. The Kosovo workload that was Supreme Court. A human bedroom, a bedroom almost. The ban is hard near. Only here some bear pointing Kokonibi. I'm on Wako, no Mako Bois, a human. Kasan Ninyamu Nazia Chief Justice Wakate, workload the whole Supreme Court at Dawson, Umuhia more judges. At your banners and ya, not just a who knew for what you better today. Yensa, na yent me appointing you for Monco Supreme Court, President of Bebiano, and I said, yes, sir, the vacancy better hodia, and so appointing. The general position is a honorable Ayarega position, the Constitution in support to that position.
It is a when it year, a better me appoint nipa be 50 kora, BB and Sequine.
Well, as it is, Constitution no facility biaba.
Okay.
It is a AAP say, almost maintenance is too expensive because it comes with all the largesse. Not a PC intermediate. We can always amend the Constitution. Here the limit are back. Maybe are not more than 10, not more than 20. They were 15 already. It's just likely to ever cut down. But we can amend the Constitution and put a ceiling. But until say a bear point, a bear amend the Constitution in here. A Mrama Hong Kong, a mere point in the a Manako Supreme Court, a Constitution, a year.
Lawyer, me some way, also. Beye mfie kakra edi animine nipa bebre no ana edi sa adwenche na base yen constitution no niema bebre ho no mo a ebre yen dwumadie bi ase so man enti nke betumi a yenye sakraye ewu mu animu ya wona sa afo no eya adwene.
Yes, me no mo ya adwene niema bebre ho a personally if you say yeah amendment abeboa appointment. Once you become a president, it may appoint several thousands of people. Too much. And when you are including DCs, MCs, and so on. And we are not election now. Maybe but not no more election by Ankata, no limit. Appointment authority. I think in higher president, so appoint you be and so amaso. And yes, me no more arguing. Say amendment, not say you share. Example, say ya can one city. That's your ceiling bar. And everybody knows say there's now a ceiling. I want to appoint him a certain number of people. United States they have a ceiling 9, only near 9. And it's the best man idea so near the ceiling but then that becomes the position for everybody.
It says say why na ebe to sa ebe nya sa akukudure to sa na moyi because men kai kra no former president Mills awanya ne baby ko or share power commission bi say wo mo enhwe na ye constitution wo mo review wo mo ye hu adwuma ma say madwen be kai me a wo mo hand over the ma aben ye oba ye enso ba pim sa bre ye nte nka ye hu bibia e fa ho na ja sa say ye ankasa ye nya kra do say ye betu sa na mo why na ebe di animu ankwankwa betimi asore anasa mo lawyer foi mo nka wo muku no mo betimi aye hu bibi.
Look, my Mr. Free a lawyer for the now okay no. You need to be we can only be talking and be making recommendations. It's a come back to parliament. And they start by me back no all initiative process no. A medical parliament. Na a council of state. Na saba referendum and so on. Process me a very lengthy. It's likely say even the next 4 years, beginning say next government to beat me within the next 4 years because we know about one agenda or a program. And over here, both sides, left and right, NDC and PP, will have to sit down and come together to remove certain transitional provisions, NDC, MPP type, all the provisions that they bought, binding now. It is our transitional provisions, the clauses yes, when to me find crophobia or ye cool near the Kuchina Cotina, I see you in a few. Because they themselves, they are not around. And Copa pension. It's a NDC MPP, the two major parties, almost sitting down together. So many in our cassette. The time has come for us to amend. By individual group, this is the Ghana lawyer, Ghana Bar Association, it's a political decision. It's the politicians now that will make a decision.
Yo, a lawyer, you better was a pa was a intuition more day am I no adaji. Lawyer Kwame Adofo a private legal practitioner and I would say yeneno edisa nkoma we take us a peace 104.3 ye try ho agenkrato ye ba sene money to ya no Constituency Watch yakuna ma obedomu su ko ba bia kona bia e wo
exhibition. I go Ghana. Every Panada 20th August. Ekopim Panada 27th August 2024. Abatwa komisa. Ebeda abatwa nkrata nedi. Ewo mia ye to abeni na ewo mine mu. Every anopa nonso. Ekopim enyumbre no nsiande bia. We akwanya mo bia. So ba kwhye ni din. Ene ne police station. Se bibia ye pepepe. Ena afa so ye behwe se obi a onsem fata din eni abatwa humani mu. Ena afa so se ye beyi omo mafiri mu nyina din. Every abatwa humani mu. Ne sign no with the death certificate, burial permit, and obituary notices. Ebeba ne de agina so yi omo din every abatwa humani mu. Se wo ho kwan ana what wrong with this? I was out to aba. I was out with ID card and registration slips in our Quasadano. And also say, ubet me about *711 *51 hash. I will telephone so. But what you mean? I show with Dean and in your mind found won't say be a pepe. Obia or who finds our twaba. Only Mobia only who finds our twaba. What's wrong with Dino? Only about what commission no has to say. Naninja Sony. Say Nipaninya if you're watching. Say on your gun Say Najimundaho. And Nasa on Yenin Pakwa or Sioye. And Nasa baby out Sena Anya Bia or Trony Dean Sao Betwaba. Say Anya Bia do Dean Akan. Exception. And now multiple registration list. Akwanya da ho se wo be kire die ntia ense se wo din awa sa ahoma nimu afei so kayo se abato ahoma na ye beda neti no e be sha se efi Panada 20th August ekopim Panada 27th August 2024 ye beta abato nkrata na di e wo police stations ni na wo man nimu efi anopa no nso ekopim enyumre no nsia da bia wa bato e na kire wo dat so go and check your name
so wakoma ho hyehyew ana e bo periperi de broni kan hardburn no a e de na se wo ye na se wo yam so atim so e
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt tira kwan entem ehwie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wa nom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonu mu a ohu beto nemum edi na nu na ho nto wo a ko hu doctor.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
Hey, I feel
rip off the knob.
Nicholas, my pen. They come write some letter.
Peace FM.
I beg, make you spell me.
Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
And you're not just a parliamentarians, yeah, Pessia Sonia, where your Constituency Watch said, yeah, all compare Akunyana so bedim Rashibi, new share bono, and Penisa Bosha, ya cat dying. Enti ye kompesiano su kubisa se dia uka no eno wayo ya na Constituency Watch botaye na eno no se enya ma ompesua so ana se wahu bibi ompesua so pese ye hu a fama ye se ye video se ye audio 05012000973 area ye wo Akuapem South no kane no nanke bomba ko na ene nsawam a bring nsawam constituency no ne bomo ena 2012 no ye chemu mienu ena ye benya nsawam ado agiri ena fe yenya Akuapem South na sabre no a na ebomba ko no na ye nsawam bring nsawam no na ye honorable obi amwa edini nyina ye osai bonsu amwa enti ye chemu no ena okodi Akuapem South ena 2012 ena nchemuni bae ena nsawama doji so honorable Frank Anodompre enti efri sa 2008 no a wodi ade no a wo nsawam abri nsawam eye honorable obi amwa 2012 okodi Akuapem South ono anso en watena so a ye ka Akuapem South a ewe poye mantem ni mu nkura wo ho bia ye nimpa eye abri mampon ahwera ase kitase jankamam obosoma se brekuso pakro ene sa brono ne sa nkrutu yi na no 2020 aba ye to ye no honorable obi amwa enya amanimu empem aduonu baako ahanu ni aduanan enson 21247 eyom nchemu be ti se ediosia num ni akire 65% ya kakra guso ena ndc ni a ogina oni ni gina ye preye no eye Winston Kwadwo Afarijan we Afarijan ono de okogina bi onye se wo hwe abato ni so wonya amanimu empem du baako ahanu ni aduasanson 11237 ye no so ayeti so nchemu be se aduasa n9 ene kakra ebra Constituency Watch team yekoduru ho no yebisa wo manfo no say boshe ben sa enonoabo obi amwa edisha kwapem south for
my promises obema yen hospital I will kroyim abri home clinic ana osan ka kire yen say obema yen vocational school osan ka kire yen say yen lecturers in obetutu boreholes amaye
me kai so ka so be borehole ha ena obeye school down obeye hospitals
na OBC obeboya yen efa education na wonga epe to say youth no na me di kankan no we wie school obema wadwuma aye opepa yen kwan ade obema wadwuma aye obesi school obema ekwa south yan hawa ene hawo mma bia ehia bua no every garden so kes obehwe no wasiesie ho na wa ye kama
oba eburi ni court if you come ampon nti oba ebenya court have you some promises say eburi your hospital no just clinic oba ebenya hospital
o shebo say obehwe na gardens ejina ne nanso na afa youth no mon
mo sha me cry ni say yen krum ha titiriu yen akwan no ene ade because o shebo say obema on aye ya akwan ne ade a okrum ha apart from kwan no kaso obebue nyuma ama boys na nya biaye nyuma no so krum ha nyuma yedin apart from baby a why craft no why junction no
azamo kan ye nyina de papa kwa gardens asem no yo ene eburi akwan no obey ni nyina asfata mayen ansem ni nyina o kan de to yen ni mayen nyina yintirimu ye yende
we ma also obey toilet obesi toilet
kai so obema mabu na juma aye na ade
akwapia no hwa de boreholes bi ni ade metete bebre na am for schools so and so metete ti bebre ama
o kai say ebenya hospital common pombi na vocational school na sports center
entino watimi aye ana
Esi hospital awo kom clinic say full hospital oko kitasia say wesi vocational school say efiase adwuma oba even ebruko yi nkwan ye wonsu more than 20 watu awo kroyi nkwan ade amaya
na mpempi no o hyebo na woni so
na obi amu a hyebo a me hu say waya ne hospital eno ne ade titibu ayen aburi yenim say wo ka obi abeka so obi amu aye ene ne hospital apart from that na ka kwan wi na nsi a obegusu ye na party na yanyete say wo say yo no obi nsu say yo no wo say ya ahemfo no ebi nsu say yo obi nti yenim mu no kwara wo say obi na nka so say ahemfo na eye
komu no obema ye hospital eno de waaye na school na no nso waaye boho no kro ye na nso say na say so ye toilet ne so osisi toilet osisi toilet ba ko ogwa kese so suafum nso no so tu we suafum down baby wo fra wasa browe kra eye lighthouse down otu nso ba ko ho na school no so si wo aburi amanfo presby oye KG oye primary school so we si down ma won na kom hospital no so na ye clinic say one hospital ankasa ni nyina ye obi amwa nsano regardless so one anya hwe ho de na hotianity eyan kwan no so de obey asphalt wo ha enu achire fi ohina nim kopem kwanta na oye asphalt no oye fa Pentecost asoda ho bepem brodonkwanta biem oye fi brodonkwanta ko nsam station asa na aka ni nyina
mede ni amini misa wa ye ne ye kom clinic de wa ye wonga si oka ho asam wonga si ma wonga bua no eye na ketase nso wa si vocational school bi wo kan na so wa ye me mpeso aso wa ha de ni amini men but youth no kan se we wi adwuma na se wo pepa ye dia obeboa wo no eno de me ma afam de me hu bisaye so wa ye bi wo ba bi dia amini but krom ha de me hu beside every gardens nso e wa fu tane yete ne saa nete
e bo fa com clinic waaye e na kitase vocational school bi no nso e adwuma e na presby primary e no nso waaye aka okan so obe ya amede mani ehun ne no ne ne amabobo so o gardens ne de sese krade nka first ni mpueye enhye nkura bi ana afi no oba be ye de gardens bi ana afi no oba be ye de ne yetimi wo be church wo be biredin se wo de won be hye adwuma mu so be pem ne
me hu bo se me o se me ato no nye me ntese wa ka gardens won sem so ba hye mo ye me ntese wa ka eno ne yan hene eno no force say yibenya investor bi aba ba chi ono ne pay for ka say o mo so be ni obi na ko aba ba ye yan abri gardens na me but on no particular the just work say obehwe mo ya brigade say ni education office this year nya bi
there why I apart from hospital me ade potin bi a why bi because hospital no kura na wo ho no akoye twena mantwe binum say praise before there to ndi say yehu say obi amo anosi ana say praise before ne si
me hu say like why bebre hospital ni say why na like waka say bi a bi kwa ho chimu ni ade so tumi boya no nyankasa kwa waboa mo kwan bi so da anu ma ne de bebre me hu say me si e doso waboa why ade
but yaw kakra medi maybe to say adabrebe to agree no mguso moye mo ya kuka baby yesa komiti yekosi dodo akwan ne mu eno na wa briki na me ya o yesa obehwe mo wa yesa akwan o ma ye demonstration kra ba assembly ma ona promise say obehwe mo wa ye from agree to adabrebe to dodo junction but up to now hwe ngoso
oh the osha hu boy ye no na make boreholes no to boreholes na me fan say schools so or the near bebre mama schools especially training college me ye adwuma ho or the polytanks and they are ono kan bi na ma first nanka ye kunsu o Jamaica ye students kunsu o Jamaica ni ade about to boreholes wo ho ma the polytanks bi ni ade abeba ba ma say school students no wo mo embre wo nsu ho and then mani tua pa yo to me ye no uhwe mpuntu duma ese ekoso krom especially uhwe you side na nkoye you to be brain na krom kake oh say in case so betumi ye factory bi kakra bi adwuma kakra bi ampuntu dwuma kakra bi odo ba na be ma obi anso anya bi aye ano ne ye hwe anim se omra na ne yenkura akwan a ededada ye mpata especially adamrobe kwan ya me brother kan so tumi ye sa akwan na akabebu a ye nga ye tukwan ni ade fa ho kotemanum ni dodo wanum ni ade ade ye kwan be ye titia
why ni na ni ameme kan ni so far the why ni na me apart from to send astro theft ni ade no eno na finance na mate say we see wa law bibi ai ba no intimation ni say ebeba
enya yankasa nso ya na musifo no koye no dia na muhuye
na wabra Peace FM Constituency Watch yebe piemu ewo Ekwapem South abato empeswa so a omahin kro ni Ekwapem ebre no adehye ni omanfo ekyerese wa abato etwemu 2020 bremu no omudi omasum eti omrahye begani yie pa esanse sabre no na wa confisha pudumi no 12 years a ope another 4 years asanka ho na ye enfisha dunsia na 16 years nyomuti yibi ne se mahye begani so beboa amomasi ayaresabia afi obehwe ema abri gardens na ema abri manfo eniwonyam na obia eka abri pe ye beto aso ene gardens enei atete apansam no obehwe ema investors abesom na ayekrabehwe wabra obeye soafo abede kira ohwe nkrasin puntu ni na memo so eno achi no omanfo chese ohye se obeye sports center edi amomu afi amansan ejana obetu bi amomu ekwan hunsem obesiesi obehwe momanya district assembly office complex afi obehwe momasi court ewo mpotem ha afi obeboa ema mebum enya adwuma ye ema security services police immigration fire denyo omanya bi ehu akwanya afi obehwe momasi school adan ni ade afi nso obehwe ema nsuo ehu som ehia no ma watutubo ho ewo miai bebre afi nso ni twato ya sabia ehusem wabra ye bebi so manfo se so ni omoti ye bohye maku edui ewo 2020 abato ni mu a rahye bedwani na ope ebiem ato aso ma wanya efihye dunsia no edien ena waye ewo mu omanfo kire se ayarasabia na ohye ho bo no anam no so ene aban eso ene presbyterian asafo no eso momasi ema omasiesie eye com clinic eye ayarasabia edimu ewo potem ha eno achi no ɛba no sukuu ho nsɛm so a wɔasisi sukuu adan bebree afei wɔasi vocational school ɛwɔ Kitase a ɛno deɛ mani akɔhu ɛno akyi no waboa ɛma ɔmo asɛn anya education office complex afei baabi wɔ hɔ nso a ɔmo hia nso a ɛno nso ɛndu hɔ yɛ ɔba mmɛbo a ɔmo nya adwuma yɛ a ebi kyerɛ sɛ nipa kakraa bi ɛna otumi boɔ ɔmo a ɔmo nya adwuma dodoɔ naa nso kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo te fie a bɔhyɛ a mmarahyɛbadwani ɛhyɛ ɛfa mmɛbun adwuma yɛ ho no afanso na ɔba bɛhu sɛ ɛbɛn mu anaasɛ ɛbɛn mu yɛ afei nso ɛbri gardens a ɔhyɛ ho bɔ no ɛnya adeɛ a ɔde ne nsa ɛka ɛbri gardens na nhyehyɛɛ no ɔmanfoɔ kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo teeɛ no afei court dan deɛ nyame nkyɛn deɛ wɔasi ɛma ɛne yɛde ani akɔhu district assembly for nso enya baabi a ɛyɛ permanent district assembly officer wɔn ɛkwan ho nsɛm deɛ gyae baabi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛayeyɛ ɛma kuro no mu ankasa no ɔmayɛ asphalt kakra ɛwɔ mmea bi baabi wɔ hɔ nso a ɛndu hɔ a ɔmanfo mpo kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔno ɛnyɛ ɔno na mmom ne ɛha ɔmanfo titiriw ɛyɛ adamrɔbɛ kwan a ɛno ɔmo abɔ ho benaa ma ɛwɔ mu ɔmo yɛ ɔyɛ kyerɛ ɛwɔ ho a ɛnɛ krampo no ɔmo de abɛto dwa sɛ abatoɔ bredu so near the ballot box ebesi hɔ a UC4 ɛnyɛ adwuma nyɛ ɔmo abɛfa ne saa ɛde akɔ ɛsan sɛ ɛkwan ɛnyɛ saa nso na nkurase bebree ne nkuro bebree wɔ hɔ nom a na ɔmo hwɛ anim sɛ mmarahyɛbadwani ba bɛhwɛ ɔmo kwan ama ɔmo a ɛno nso hwambodie abɛ mu sports center nso no wɔkyerɛ sɛ afans na ɔyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a n'ani ɛreba sɛ ɔbɛyɛ sports center ɛde ama ɔmo wabra a ɔmanfoɔ no bi ɛbɔ n'aba so sɛ wayɛ adeɛ no ebi nso gyina baabi so mfihyɛ dunsia adeɛ wɔntumi amɛyɛ hwee na nea ɛsɛ ɔmo hu na ɔmo nya ɛso fa so wɔ mpuntuo mu no ɛbaa fɛm papaapa na onya dibrɛ ɛwɔ ɛyɛ MPP na Akufo Addo amemmuo mu a wɔntumi anyenya nneɛma bi no na ɔmo nim bra obetumi ayɛ bi mu nti ɛyɛ sɛ afi a yɛwɔ mu yi ɔkyɛ sɛ ɔmpere ɛyɛ mmarahyɛbadwa tumi ne biem na waworɔ ne mpaboa ɛde ahyɛ owura Eric Apiedu Yeboah na so abato edi anim yi Eric Apiedu Yeboah anaasɛ Laurentia Duonu yi ɔmo hwan ne yɛbɛhyɛ na ahenkyɛ wɔ mmarahyɛbadwa adwa no ɛso ɛwɔ ɛbre mpɔtam ha ɛbrɛ ɛna ɛbɛkyerɛ
ɛne ebusa a ɔmanfoɔ no nso sɛ ɛyɛ Eric Apiedu Yeboah o Laurentia Duonu o deɛ na wɔn mu betie deɛ na wɔn mu begyina so ɛde ato aba no
ya mehwɛ sɛ meto aba ama no mehwɛ sɛ ɔbɛtia ne a obi ayɛ no so obi a especially youth no ɛho adwendwene da no so nipa na mehwɛ no obi a education ho hia no nipa na mehwɛ so atɔ ma abade ama no
me decide sɛ me nto aba because me ho mo bia yɛn kuro adwuma bia ni kuro yi mu ɛne ne sɛ yɛn nam ha wotɔn ade kora wo be free na ya ka wo hwe so nto nti bi sire nko be ma adwuma ba na mmebu no so won anya bia ye na se mmea no so obe ma won bibi kakra no wode ye adwuma
ma hye me kokoro metini POP me nto ababi o wo hye ye mba woni so ye bre papa kan obe ma ye nyina obi a benya ne so adwuma ye ne ade na eburi awi na ekoso na so aton so afa kura do da ho a woni betena pabo a hye okoro bi aro afi ka me pen se ye eburi ye eburi kuro ma adan wi ufa ye ntokuru ma ya obekwa akota won center wo awi koso tisanka o MPB oba abedi ye nso ye be pese adwuma bia obeboya yen na ama saa nyoman eso ya ti obi wo ho nya adwuma na obeba ti onya oboafo bi
nti sesi ayi de ye bompai so nipa a obaba bisi na nan mu no obetumi edise adwuma no ama yen ne nyina yen ne eje for example wokọ edukrom dambotwe sese otobo jankwasi ne honom nyina won ama no nkoso hene because of na adwuma paul yenti nti onipa sa bi de yepe no ba bebo a eburu ha
ehia obi a ode nka bombeba obi a obebua youth no onso obi ha wa wi adwuma pese me ba se wako university wa wi nso nya adwuma nye nti yepe obi a obetimi aboa yen obema ekuapem south no yan hawa ye ne hawo
nipa no yepe obi a obedi no kware na se bia problem bi tu bi kura wo betuma nya kwan won anim be ka kira no be ma factories bi bebe ehanom a yebetuma nya adwuma ye se ye nya so nipa no de a ene de ye nyina betum na wo bi a tse ye nso mo ye tse ye de boa ne ye de beboa
ye po obi a youth no ekọ ho a wo bebuye ni pon aman because obi wo ho won na mo ne ya twetietie ayenya ye beto aba na ma won yo bekọ na wa ato ni pon okọ pe security fo matwofo negu o oni ho onye se see nti be den asem na obekwa akụka kire nipa no anase ehia asem ben na obekwa akụka kire nipa na waye den waye we bisade ama yepe obi a obeben obetena kuruma uka wa ehia de kire na anase bia wa hai sei enkoye di ehia obi a obeyo osutie ama youth na ama oman ni nyina community ni nyina kwapama nafo ye nyina na wa man puntu aba na enwuma nso abem
sene nka obi beyeye no sa na enso hwesa no nso ebeya mayensa no hwa yen se bia wayese waboase just sene obi ye nso bet atoaso no nso aboaye bia like ejumasem ne ade jumasem mabru no bia like obeti school bi anyoma bebre wo ye ni ebi oba ye kasa ono so waboaye ne ade
ni nyina ya mpuntu dwuma ya so di obeba fufuro na di onye yi o ni nyina ya hwɛ mpuntu o man ha na mrantefo na especially mrantefo no bebre na mkrom ha bi nya adwuma nye na sɛ youth ntumi nya adwuma nye o krodu eno ma ɛkyɛ sɛ krodu bia no wode youth na kyekyere sɛ wote ase nti me how kɛse ne sɛ ɔmpanyuma bi mfa mra krom ha na mrante ne maba nya bi nya wonya bi nso fra no nso nya bi na nso wɔne wɔn abusua so
obetumi nya yɛ wan na obeba na yɛ be address yɛ issues akyerɛ no ba yɛnya sɛ bi ayɛ to ma ne wia na wakɔtena baabi na da bi ɔnam ɔteka mu na yɛ nso yɛ hwɛ ne saa kɛkɛ but over get closer to you
na chese ekwapem South Mpesua no no yenim se Constituency watch ya yetie MP na nkasa nso se ne wo kan ye de wo manfo kenye na nso ono ba obi amoade ye bo na homa no a ye nya no na de tie ne se ono no wa na adwin se onko biem enti wa nyina mpo ampre ebre omukọ primaries no Eric Apiedu ye boa ena epre wa MPPD mu ena Laurentia Jiwonu enso pre ewo NDCD mu wa Kwapem South bronya ba yebeto no bronya bosumi aba yebeto no Michael Akrofi amane bofo wa poye mantemu ena odi edom na nimboaboa no de ba ye Gladys Boachi ene Henry Akwesi Minkanso ene Kikensi eni yo achiansefo echena mo maboboa no ena Constituency watch keteke ni beba abesi eninti ebi a wo bibia opese o maya so tie ebetimi nani akina no mu a ebetimi abayehwem kama fabre yen ewo 050 1200973 050 1200973
Ebusianfo akase bono esia kenkanfo awie wote yenka eyeme maame biama kwafo mene
maame yakunama
na ye Constituency watch ye adwumako a aso ya sinemo eye Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic won adaroma and the luckiest won ena wotayechi ma ye de besomo ye de asede ma MTN 4G plus open internet connectivity ya eye fast na ye high speed ginamo a choose MTN turbo net no ena boa si uzi aba center ni what the CB men capsule CB women capsule CB soap and also mo de so yen asen baby eto no bia kwa obenye bi ato to phone frɛ 0247111671 and 0246578750 yeah what this way chocolate drink we do here in sushi Ghana cocoa kind and ye de aye sanso na best point savings and loans bank papa ya obitimi do ho ato on so woman no hwamo de biara da ko na fa osika koto bosia so na hopa ombema obi na odi atre business no emu specialized natural mineral water abujunsu nsu akona kono egu minimum a wote nka say yes wanom enso krojen wada roma eno boy chido me de kase bono ebesom yadamu nyina ase ama mo eniti
FM and rip off the knob.